This was a simple problem in sequence and series, but this problem reiterates one, saving time and knowing formulae with respect to logarithms. So let's get to the problem. Three positive numbers p, q, r are in harmonic progression with r greater than p. Then log of p plus r plus log of p minus 2q plus r is equal to. So the first thing we should very quickly look at is that the four options have logarithm in it. So clearly that is something that is obvious, but we have to look at it. But p, q and r are given in harmonic progression. That means 1 by p, 1 by q, 1 by r are in arithmetic progression. So let's quickly use that. When we do that, we get 2 by q is 1 by p plus 1 by r. And so we get p plus r, q equal to 2pr by p plus r. So you see that in the problem, there's log of p plus r plus log of p plus r minus 2q. So you can obviously substitute for 2 plus p plus r and have it as 2pr by q. That is one way to approach it. And there is p plus r in both the logarithm terms. So that is another thing to observe there. So we could substitute, but if you substitute in the second term, you will, as 2pr by q, then you might not end up in, you might not end up in a very comfortable place. So let us do it differently, where we substitute for q instead. So we're going to take this and we're going to substitute for q instead. So p plus r, log p plus r minus 4pr by p plus r. Then you do the math and you'll get log of p minus r square by p plus r, because it's p plus r square minus 4pr. That makes it p minus r square. So now the beauty is, now we need to know that log a by b is log a minus log b, and log a power n is 2 log n log a, and log of a, the negative of that is going to be minus of log a. Because then we can quickly end up with this as, you write it as log p minus r square minus log p plus r. So the log p plus r's cancel, and then 2 log p minus r, 2 log p minus r, and you could have written it as log r minus p the square also. So p minus r square and r minus p square. So they're the same. So you'll end up with log r minus p. So the key thing in this is to first of all get very familiar with the log and keep looking at the answer. So we got log p minus r squared, but what is there is either p plus r or r minus p. We are not getting a p plus r, so r minus p. So how do we do that? P minus r square is the same as r minus p square. We just move it around and we get 2 log r minus p. So this is a tricky problem in that way that you could waste time, because you could go the wrong way by taking, you could have taken p plus r and substituted 2pr by q, and you could still have done it, because there are ways to do it where if you had substituted for p plus r, you would have got 2pr by q. So log 2pr minus log q would have been 1 plus 2pr by q. You would get stuck in the second part, log, because p plus r is 2pr by q. Now you have nothing, you only have log 2 to take out, and then you will end up with a very pr minus q square minus log q. Okay, so some things might go away, but still then you have to bring them back together. So you have to do some magic here, and you could come back to that, but that is something to definitely think about. So sometimes thinking out of the box does help.